We look at successful people and wonder, how did they get there? Did they inherit success, like the Kardashians through their family? Did they work hard at their craft to achieve their goal? For example, Will Smith, through acting, working from the bottom to the top. Or luck. Like a YouTuber named Sophie Green. As we grow, the definition of success alters, it changes. It seems to be, in today's society, that success is waking up one morning to see 6 zeros in your current bank statement. And yes, that would be nice. Or is success true happiness? Being able, mentally and physically able to take on whatever is coming towards you. No matter the disability. Now that is the sweet taste of success.
It only pays less than half the amount that France pays towards the arts and less than a quarter of the amount that Germany pays. Now you may have heard in the news that the arts was only cut by 5% this year and be thinking everything is fine and dandy, but you are mistaken, because the local authorities has been cut by 56%. Now you're probably thinking, but this has nothing to do with the arts and why am I even bringing this up? But I'm here to tell you it does in a very detrimental way. Local authorities will have to cut back art spending, meaning all over the country, including London, theatres, dance studios and galleries will shut down. The government is lying to us, pretending they are innocent by pointing the finger at local authorities when they know exactly what this 56% is going to do to the arts.
Yes.
The place that will take the hardest hit, though, is the schools. Schools like mine, Camden School for Girls, have already had to start cutting back on arts funding. They've already had to start cutting back so we can't create theatre productions and go on art trips, because apparently the arts is not as important as maths and science. But Warwick University did research showing that students that took part in the arts at GCSE level then went on to improve their results in maths and business, money and more business. They are tearing away our opportunities to express ourselves. If the government want money, then why are they doing their utmost to oppress an industry that offers them 7.7 billion every year? Why are they oppressing an industry that brightens up lives and brings happiness? Are we not allowed to have fun anymore? Our lives is full of depressing and horrific stories. We need joy in our lives for us to stay human. But don't get me wrong, the arts is by no means a fluffy, happy, ideal Candyland where people can pretend to be people and think like other people like we all did when we were children. No. It is a place where we can learn self-knowledge, where we can learn how to empathise with each other and learn about each other and understand each other. In a world where we struggle to do so, please don't let them take this away from us. Don't let them take away the arts.
And now for someone who wants to be a criminal defense lawyer and describes themselves as confident, optimistic, and ambitious, with a speech entitled Black Sheep. From Ackland Burnley School, please put your hands together for Taisha Maddox.
The black sheep. It all sounds very daunting, doesn't it? Have you ever felt as if you didn't belong? As if you just didn't fit in? Say it be you was last week at the football team, or wasn't invited to all parties. We've all been there at one point in our lives. I'm sure you'll agree, we've all witnessed someone go from being someone who was socially accepted to being someone who was excluded by their peers for being different. Sorry.
Jesus, come on. She's fine. And she's doing well.
Now for a speaker who loves video games and reading, with a speech entitled, Dare to be Different. From Regent High School, please welcome Maliha Nazib.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, London, there was a short Asian girl, and yes, that was me, who started secondary school for the very first time, 2012 AD. But as soon as she walked into the school, she immediately wanted to leave. And now, why was that? From a young age, I had always thought that being a teenager was so spontaneous and different, way more different than just being a regular kid. But when I started secondary school, I was shocked. Everyone seemed to be the same. From what I could see, there was no distinction between the personalities of a 16-year-old and an 11-year-old. Where was all the diversity that I had predicted in my dreams? Well, not really. But as the years passed, I had come to realize that not everyone was the same. As I had grown to like people and gotten to know people, I realized that everyone was really different. I had met the most amazing people call themselves ordinary. But if we should learn anything from each other, it should be that there's no such thing as ordinary. We're all spontaneous and unique and talented, and we have the nerve to be different. But what I have also come to realize, and it saddens me, but we build these walls around each other to hide our nerves and our talents because we just want to be